Hello and welcome! I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and if not, I hope this video makes it a bit better. So today I'm bringing a message to all Agarthan Starseeds, Inner Earth Starseeds. Now this is a video that's generally mostly for the Agarthan Starseeds, but even if you're not one and you feel called to watch this, then this message is for you. This isn't exclusively to the Agarthan Starseeds. It's a message to whoever needs to hear it, but mostly it's a message from the Agarthans to their collective. But you don't have to be part of it to hear the message. So don't worry if you think that you're not an Agarthan Starseed. Now, if you don't know what Inner Earth or Agartha is, then I'll try to give a brief explanation. Agartha, or Inner Earth as it says here, is Inner Earth, what's believed to be beneath the Earth's crust. So some people believe the Earth to be hollow, or at least have areas where beings can reside. So it's believed that they live there, even right now. So way back, either in post-Atlantean times, or even before that, some humans decided to go and live inside the Earth, most likely with the help of some extraterrestrial beings. Some people think that they did that to get away from the Great Flood. Others think that they just did that because there would be more to learn and different ways to adapt, so they made that choice to further their own lives and to advance their knowledge in different areas. So them being underneath means that they progress differently from us. They are believed to be very intelligent. They progressed much faster and in different kind of ways to us. Personally, I don't know if I believe that they are physical beings like us right now. I think it's more plausible that they've advanced and they no longer need their physical forms, or they have some kind of forms in higher dimensions, which means that humans, even if they were to go down some tunnels, would possibly not even notice them. Though there are humans who claim to have either interacted with people from there or who have gone to search for this place, which many think it resides under the mountains of Tibet. Some think that there's tunnels going down from the Egyptian pyramids to there. Right now, it's not fully known, but it is plausible, as tunnels do exist, and it is not known where they lead. Anyway, enough about their history. I will try to link some videos for people who want to learn more in the description. Now, Agarthan Starseeds, they're supposed to be very connected to the Earth because they come from the Earth as well. And they've seen what destruction and what lies and pollution and everything that's happening. They, in themselves, know how bad this is. And they've come here to try to help stop that. They are most likely very connected to nature and very intelligent. Agarthans are quite technologically advanced, so most likely the Agarthan Starseeds will also be more tech savvy, but still very environmentally friendly, let's say. So let's start the reading. I have a big stack here of cards. I have my tarot cards at the side, so we can get more information if we need to. Okay, so let's get some cards out here. I'll put this one like this. Okay, so even when I was pulling the cards, I had the feeling of these Agarthan Starseeds that are watching this, some of them at least, they might think that they're not part of this collective because they might not feel very connected to the Earth. But I think that's not because they're not connected to the Earth. It's more because I feel like you've forgotten or lost that part of yourself. Maybe you're too lost in being human and either thinking that, oh, I'm probably not this, or just so lost in your life, and possibly even brainwashed by all of the let's say, dark forces in this planet, because they really want people to not go outside and not be in nature. I feel like we're made to be scared of nature, and if we find a way to live with it, not always feel like we're against it or scared of it, that's when you really unlock that part of yourself. Some of you are probably micromanaging your life a bit too much. You're not really allowing yourself to live your destined life. You're kind of just going with the fated one now. You're making it something that it's not supposed to be. And of course, no life, no time is ever wasted on anything, because you're still learning somehow. You're still providing new knowledge in some way, shape, or form. But I just feel like you in particular have something that you need to do, and you're not really doing it right now. I feel like you're trying to hide your uniqueness and your unique nature. Maybe you're embarrassed by it. You were probably very different from everyone else who was around you when you were growing up, and you were probably put down a lot because of that. But as an Agarthan and in your Earth Starseed, you should remember that you're still part of this Earth. There's many people who are like you, many beings who are like you. And even if they're not, there's nothing wrong with that. We can all learn to be together, and you know that that's possible because you've lived it. You're most likely being called right now to surrender your ego and surrender to whatever is happening. Even if something bad is gonna start happening to you, it's just moving you into what you're supposed to be doing. If you're, let's say, making a puzzle, building a puzzle, and you're putting all the pieces in the wrong places, someone needs to come and, well, destroy it so that you can rebuild it correctly. And I think you will. You're supposed to remember. A lot of you Agarthan Starseeds will start remembering knowledge that you had before, things that you knew before, and more of yourself, because I think it's time for you to start surrendering, believing in yourself, and help the Earth. This card says new solutions, new beginnings. So something new is starting for a lot of you, something new is coming. Very interesting. This is a timeless reading, so you can watch this whenever and it would be a message for you. But right now, right before June 2022, my previous video about the June energies, I was saying how there's gonna be new things coming because of some portals. If you haven't watched it, you can go check it out if you want. But if you're watching this way later on, don't worry. This is still timeless, but it's interesting how it's coming at the same time. So this is definitely a message for some people for right now. With this card, I feel like you're supposed to devote some time, maybe to meditation or something that makes you feel more grounded, makes you feel more connected to the earth. Going out in nature, even looking at plants, just staring at them, and trying to either clear your mind or trying to observe the plant and tell it, oh, you're beautiful. Just like this peony. You need to be courageous like her and let yourself be seen, let yourself shine the way you are. But before that, you also need to find yourself. And I feel like you're not there yet. You need to devote more time to that, to finding who you really are. Maybe some of you are procrastinating a lot right now. Probably so stuck in being who you are right now, which is not you. This is only a part of you. And just remember, your body is not you. Your body is just a vessel you're using here. When the body dies, you will live on. You're timeless, you're ageless, you're eternal. And you need to find more of that part of yourself and more of what you were when you were in Agartha. Okay, I'll put this to the side. Get some more cards here. Create your vision. Act with honor and integrity. Open your heart and listen to your heart. Wow. Pretty amazing here. Create your own vision. Yes, when you guys find more about yourself, you're really going to find what you need to do more. And maybe some of you will have specific projects or specific things that you're going to want to do. And you'll just feel like, oh, I really need to do this. I really want to help in some way, or I really want to make a difference in the world, because that's why we're here. We're here to make a difference. You especially, as an Agarthan Starseed. You're here to make a difference on what's happening on the planet. You're here to teach people that nature is all alive. Even rocks are alive. Everything is alive, and we need to honor that. And most people are not. Some of you may awaken to more psychic abilities. That would happen if you try to devote more time to meditation and connecting with yourself and with nature. It would be normal to have that. Who knows, maybe some of you will be able to speak to some other beings living in the world, on this planet. I do feel like there's a lack of love here, self-love, maybe because of what happened to you in your past, when you felt like you were different. You kind of closed yourself off, you closed this part of you off because you felt like it was wrong and it was bad to be different. And I feel like you're realizing now that you don't have to do that, but you still don't know how to fully open your heart. So maybe that's something to meditate on. Try to open your heart in some way. And try to love yourself as you are. You don't need to change. You don't need to change your body. You can try repeating some positive affirmations. That could help. And tell your body that you love it. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Give yourself love, because when you give your body love, it will love you back. And then once you find this, start listening to your heart and listening to that inner voice and to your intuition, really. And that's when you're gonna start speaking your truth and being who you really are, letting it out. It's really hard being different and showing that you're different to others. But there's nothing wrong with it, so I feel like it needs to be normalized. Many people are scared. I know there's many people who aren't and who do it, but a lot of people are scared. Yeah, and when you do that, follow your heart. You're being nudged forward again. Something new solution or new beginning is coming. And you're being pushed a bit like, come on, go on. Discover that. Or start getting better. Start getting on that track. The right track. Funny how it came like that or like that, but it's a nice way of seeing it. Like, open your heart, listen to your heart, and then do what makes your heart sing. Very beautiful message for you all. Oh, prayer and contemplation. We even have the Earth card here. Wow. Okay, so like I was saying, I do feel like some of you need to spend some time, really make some time for meditation. And if you don't like the idea of meditation, or you feel like you're not good at it, maybe call it something else. Just call it some me time, or time to get to know myself, time to honor myself. But you really need to do that. It will really help you. Open your heart and listen to your heart, connect with everything. Now here we have some forgiveness with Jesus, and I see further healing is possible at this time. I feel like for some of you, maybe you've had some issues in the past, either with literally father figures or just male figures in your past that have somehow made you feel like either you're not enough or that what you are is not good. But all of you Agarthan Starseeds and everyone else who is watching, just remember that you are enough and you're perfect as you are, and try to forgive this person, whoever it is, for what they did, because they were also stuck in this cycle on this earth, and it was also very hard for them as well, probably, to get out of it. But someone needs to break the chain, and maybe that will be you. Be the bigger person. Forgive. But also, since there was a lot of self-love talk, I do feel like someone you need to forgive is yourself. love and forgiveness, but give that to yourself. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself, or you were, because of how different you were, and if you weren't good at some things. But then if you're not good at some things, you're surely good at others. You just need to find what you're good at, find what your heart is passionate about. And don't beat yourself up. Downloads and understanding with Lady Venus. Truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from the heaven and the astral realms. Yes, I was saying before that psychic abilities might come for some of you. Definitely trust your intuition. Intuitively, you'll be right about a lot of things because your intuition is going to be much stronger, for sure. And then maybe even more psychic abilities will be coming in. But you need to connect to the earth. You need to connect to the earth. This is not even an option here. You need to find a way to release all of this fear that you have for things that come from the earth. All the scary lizards and animals and bugs. They're not gonna hurt you. They're not there to hurt you. You're just living together on this planet. And most animals, if you don't provoke them, they're not gonna attack you. Some of them, when they see humans, they're probably confused or scared too. And be mindful of the planet. Maybe some of you are so far gone that you're not even thinking about any of the environmental pollution or anything bad that you might be doing to the planet. Maybe you're smoking, using too much electricity, using too much water, driving too much, so you're polluting the air. It could be many things. Or eating too many animals and not honoring them when you're eating them or taking in their products. People have been eating meat for a long time, but back in those days, maybe partly because food was scarce, but people were grateful to the animals for their meat, for feeding them. But right now, people are just consuming and consuming and consuming and not even thinking about what that's doing to the planet. Maybe some of you need to watch some documentaries on what's actually happening to animals when they're being bred and killed, how they're being kept. Maybe that will make you think more about what you're doing. And if you are doing these things, on the inside, your soul is probably screaming at you like, what are you doing? Stop. Maybe this is why there's not enough self-love, because you're just doing so many things that are hurting you. And you're probably thinking, oh yeah, I like this. Oh, I love this coffee. Oh my God. But your body and your soul is like, no, get that away from me. Like, please. So you're not even just hurting the planet, you're hurting yourself. And because of that, you're most likely on the inside hating yourself for doing that. Because you subconsciously know that what you're doing is wrong, but you still keep doing it because it's a good dopamine hit or whatever you're doing. It's definitely spiking something in your brain that's making you think, oh, I want more. Which is what the world is being made to make us feel and think right now. But anyway, I digress. Let's get the tarot cards out. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, something is changing within you. Maybe even watching this video is going to change you and how you think and everything. It's going to leave you more connected to your heart. Again, Page of Chalices, Page of Cups. Can talk about psychic abilities and being more in tune with your emotions, being more in tune with your soul, with your heart. I really hope that watching this and hearing this kind of flips a switch in you and you just realize so many things about what you're doing, how you're living, and what you should be doing. And you need to make a choice. When you do realize all of this, you need to make a choice to either stop doing what you're doing or continue doing it. Of course, there's the choice of half and half, but I'm feeling like you're gonna have to choose one or the other. Because for you, there's probably no half and half. If you just limit some toxic foods, let's say. You're not gonna fully remove the toxins from your body, so your body and the bacteria in your body are still gonna want that toxic food, and they're gonna be like, we're hungry, give us this, and you'll be like, maybe I'll have that just as a present to myself or something. But if you fully cut it out, your body is gonna stop craving these things, because the bacteria will either die or, yeah. That's just an example. It was a long example though. And the Two of Pentacles, you're gonna be juggling a bit. This new thing that you're gonna be starting to do, starting to learn, starting to do or create, or even just making time for yourself and meditation and things like that, it's going to leave you with less free time probably that you were using now to procrastinate, most likely. So you will feel like you're juggling a bit too much. But in the end, it will probably be worth it if you keep on with it. And I do feel like a lot of you are gonna choose the right and the good side, because the Wheel of Fortune is upright. So your fortunes are turning to the good. So a lot of good stuff is happening. I'm gonna see if more cards will come out. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, oh my god, yes, you're definitely. 3 pages here. Definitely going to be starting. Yeah, you're gonna choose to start something new in your life, to make this part of your life. First it will come on an emotional and soul and heart level, and then you'll feel more passionate about it because you might realize more things, and then you'll want to put it into the physical, and you're gonna work hard on this. You're gonna work hard on being this better person, being more of yourself. Yeah. Psychic abilities and things are coming for some of you. Since I was talking about food and toxins, those kinds of things can block psychic abilities from people, because your body is so toxic, and those toxins and the heavy metals in your brain are making you constantly think and think and think, and you can't stop thinking. Or people have OCD, people have ADHD. It all comes from heavy metals, mostly. So those toxic foods that you're consuming, not just even the foods, the environment is very toxic as well, don't get me wrong. But with food, at least you can try to help it. And it's probably just clogging up your brain and your whole system, and you can't get to your psychic abilities because you're just so clogged up with all of this. But I think you'll be able to, because you're gonna probably make some kind of change, and you'll know what change to make. You'll know what the right thing to do is. You just need to choose to do that. Yes, King of Cups. And don't be too hard on yourself. Be compassionate to yourself and to others. This can come, of course, I'm talking about yourself because there was a lot of self-love stuff. So you will definitely open your heart. Be the King of Cups. Open your heart, listen to your heart, but also act with compassion, help others. And maybe that's a bit of maybe some of you will start thinking about being more environmentally friendly and just healthier. So you're gonna be compassionate towards animals, towards the earth, the planet, but also yourself and your body. Nurture yourself, nurture your body, and then you'll be able to help and nurture others, because right now you're so clogged up with everything that you just can't help yourself, so you can't help others. And it's just not the right way. That's what I was feeling from the start, that something is wrong. You're not on the right, not necessarily path, but something is really kind of taking you off your path, so just slightly. But you'll be on the right track now. Especially since you've watched this. If you got to hear, wow. Yeah, this got a bit crazy at the end. And I'm going to end it because this is a very long video. I did not intend for this video to be this long. If you did watch this long, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll subscribe and tune into future videos, and please leave a comment and tell me what you thought. And yeah, have a very nice day, and good luck with everything. Bye bye.